Hey guys, what's happening, man? I am just here at the local park again. I just got my, got my workout in. And I have to tell you guys, man, because I like sharing this stuff with you guys, but it's been going pretty darn good for me with all this. It's a mindset thing, if you know what I'm saying. I am freaking steaming up here, but it's all in your head. I had quit smoking. I had smoked for 40 plus years. And I think it was just the power that God had given me to just walk away from smoking. And I think the same thing is happening here, because I've been super dedicated to just getting the weight off. I'm literally soaking wet right now. I mean, I'm just, wow. I am just like, but anyhow, as I'm walking, I'm thinking, and I'm thinking, okay, I think that here's the deal. Here in America, you have these companies that, in my opinion, they promote unhealthy eating. And so therefore, it's either you follow what these companies are trying to do. Like, I have a slogan that says, no, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to go there. But you have fast food restaurants that hype things up, and they got a Biggie Size this and Biggie Size everything. And, and that's why when you go through a drive-through here now, what's the one thing they ask you? Would you like to Biggie Size that? They want to remind you, the companies want their employees to remind people, we offer a lot bigger size. This is for just a little bit of more money, we're going to offer this bigger size for you. And it's pretty awesome, isn't it? Well, that's the kind of thing that's been going on here in the States for a really long time. And, when I'm in the Philippines and you sit down at a restaurant and you get a meal, you don't get this like mega portion sized meal. You get what I think is like a portion size, okay? And, my wife is like, well, you have to understand, we're smaller people, and I don't really think it's even just that. It's just, there's no reason to indulge yourself with something. I'm trying to do this, and here we go. It's starting to rain again. So I'm hoping that you can see me under here, guys. Hopefully you can see me. There's something on my hat. But that's what companies have been doing for the longest time. They just, they promote this sort of stuff. And, I just came to the realization that, and listen, I didn't really eat a whole lot of fast food, but I've had my share. Trust me, I've had my share when I was out on the road. Sometimes I didn't have the option to getting something a little more healthier. They have, healthier choices on their menus, but it's still not healthy for you. So I had to get serious about this, and I just, I don't know. I just, I prayed that God would give me the strength to get me through the hardest part of this, and I think that I'm through that part already, because it's usually the first couple of days that's going to be the hardest. Are you going to do this, or are you going to go back to, you know what I'm saying? The results that I'm getting, I'm really extremely happy with. I am down, I know it's a guaranteed definite 8 pounds, but I may be down 9 by now. But 9 pounds in about a week's time. I actually dropped 7 pounds, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days. In 4 days, I dropped 7 pounds. And that was, taking the advice of a Brit in the Philippines. I took his advice, and I started making these healthy shakes in the morning. And so, well, it's juicing. It really, I started off with okra, and I have to get off of that. So now I'm just doing the carrot, and I'm going to switch over and maybe try to do some, what's it called? Brain freeze. Brain freeze. Okay. Every time. Never fails. Cucumber. There it is. The cucumbers. But right now I've been doing the carrot, and I'm going to switch to trying the cucumber. Any of you guys know other things that I can add to the cucumber? You know, my wife told me this morning, you know, she said, you're drinking the carrot drink, you're drinking that straight. You could also add like apples and fruits, stuff like that to it. And I'm thinking, I really don't want to. I don't want to sugar it up. You know what I mean? I just want it to be carrot. And I don't have a problem with the taste. I think it tastes just fine. I don't, you know, I put it down pretty easily, and, you know, that's all I really need. So I'm here at the local park. I just got another walk in, and it's starting to rain. We've had literally for about a week we've had fantastic weather here. I mean, it was absolutely beautiful here. We've had nothing but blue skies. The heat, we had some heat now, y'all. We were talking like in the upper 90s. Some of those days was hitting close to 100 with the heat index. And yeah, they were pretty intense. And those were days that I would not get out here and do anything, because that's pretty dangerous. You know, when you got COPD, a lot of times you have a difficult time with breathing. It's not that you can't breathe, it's just that your breathing is, I don't know, I can't really explain it, but you know, it's been going on 3 years since I have smoked. And I can honestly tell you that, you know, I'm doing okay with it. I used to actually get out of breath. I was getting out of breath, and I don't have that issue anymore. I feel lighter on my feet. I am starting to notice a big difference in the way that I feel. And I think it's, you know, listen, I've been down this road before, so I know what to expect. It's just a lot of times, you know, it may be the stresses in your life. It may be, you know, it's just the temptations. They're always going to be there, right? The temptation's going to be there. Somebody puts down a, you know, finely sliced cream cheese, not cream cheese. What am I thinking? Cream cheese. What kind of pie is that? Cream cheese? Does it really matter? Somebody puts down a nice slice of pie in front of you. Do you have the willpower to push it away and say, yeah, because everybody else is sitting there eating that same pie? Or do you indulge it? You know? Listen, yesterday my wife and I was on our way home. I spent the day with my mom and my two sisters, and I had a great time. And I'm guilty, you guys, I'm guilty. I missed my mom's birthday, which was back in June. I felt horrible. I absolutely felt horrible, so I wanted to try to make it up to her. Took her, gave her a gift, and took her out for some lunch yesterday. And my wife and I were on our way home, driving home, and you know, my wife was kind of hungry for a shake of some sort, and I said, well, we're coming up onto a Dairy Queen. And so I thought, you know what, I've been working my butt off on getting this weight off, and I've been super dedicated to doing this, that I'm going to get myself a chocolate shake. So I get that chocolate shake, I get a medium chocolate shake, and I take literally one sip of this thing, and I had a brain freeze. And then not long after that, I had a second brain freeze. But that's not where I'm going with this. I didn't finish it, okay? I literally drank not even half of this thing, because I knew the calorie intake, and I knew how much fat was in this thing, and I just didn't want to go there. So it was in my mindset. My mind was telling me, hey, you know that this is not good for you. You need to lay off of it, you know? So I had my fix, okay? I drank not even half of it, but I got my fix, okay? And it was actually kind of nice. It was kind of nice. Did I want to drink the whole thing? Hell yeah, I wanted to drink the whole thing. But I knew that I had to back off. So, you know, that's just kind of the mindset that I'm in at this point. I'm just not, I don't know, guys. I'm just sick and tired of food controlling my life. And that's exactly what it does. You know, a lot of times I think people fall into these, you know, they fall into these depressive areas in their life. Even though you may not think that you're depressed because of the way you look. And there isn't anybody out there that's overweight or obese that's going to tell me any different. Okay? You are depressed. You don't like your body. You don't like the way that you look. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Okay? Are you happy? Probably not. Probably not. Because why? You can't walk into any store and just put on any outfit. You can't just shop for any type of clothing. You have to go to special stores. And just that special part is what really grabs you. It really takes a hold of you. And you're thinking, I am special in other ways, but it shouldn't be for me to buy some clothes. And, you know, I got to tell you, man, I was at my highest weight ever in my whole entire life. I'm 51 years old, and I was at an all-time high with my weight, and I was thinking, I'm going to kill myself with food and with just my weight. Now, don't get me wrong, folks. I'm not saying that I went out and I indulged in fast foods and just ate nothing but food all the time. That's not the case here. I've been heavy my whole entire life since I was a kid. Growing up, I was always heavy set, and I never could understand why. And doctors were telling me that, you know, after having this heart surgery, that my body was not producing enough insulin. Well, is that the case as a child? I don't know. All I can honestly tell you is the age that I am now, at an all-time high with my weight, I'm not happy, and I wasn't happy. So it's time to get her done, get something done about it, and get it off. So I've been very dedicated to myself, to wanting this, to getting it off. And, you know, who doesn't want to feel better, right? Who doesn't want to feel, who doesn't want to walk into that clothing store, your favorite store, and just go grab a t-shirt or grab a nice colored shirt and take it home and just know that you're going to be able to wear this thing. At a lot of cases, there's a lot of, you're doing an awful lot of searching. You're doing an awful lot of searching for clothes that, when you reach a certain weight, they only make clothes so freaking big, you know what I mean? So it makes it harder when you go into, per se, regular stores and you're looking for a pair of pants, looking for that special shirt for a special occasion, and you're not having any luck whatsoever. But yet the rest of the store is just absolutely loaded with all these shirts and jeans, and you just know you can't wear them. It's depressing, guys. It's not easy. And I see these people that have these videos, these channels, these obese people sitting in front of their cameras and eating all this food, and people are just subscribing to their channel. Millions of people subscribing. For why? For what reason are you subscribing to a channel for watching somebody basically kill themselves? Because that's what they're doing. I just don't get that sort of thing. Somebody told me it was like a fetish. People have a fetish with things like that. I don't know. But why would you Why would you want to do that anyways? Why would you want to put yourself out there like that and just sit there and indulge yourself with all this unhealthy food? Why? When you lay down at night, I can guarantee you probably have a difficult time with breathing. You probably have a difficult time with moving around. Okay? I've seen one video where a woman she slowly is moving extremely slowly because of her obesity. She cannot move very well. But she will get in her vehicle and drive across the street. Drive across the street. Not in a car, but on a scooter. Okay, one of those handicapped scooters. Across this highway to go get fast food. And then take it back and just sit there and indulge yourself with it. It's mind-blowing, guys. It's mind-blowing. Well, listen, I'm not making fun of people. Everybody thinks they have a reason why they're doing it. You know, why am I doing this to myself? I hadn't really thought about it. I was just eating food as I worked. You know, I work every day, and it was just lunch to me. That's all it was. But it wasn't until I had realized that I was having more difficult time getting up out of a chair, or I just didn't have energy anymore. It was gone. You got to come to the realization that as long as you continue to go down this path, it's going to get uglier and uglier for you. I know my last visit with my heart specialist, he wasn't really happy. Wasn't happy. I had gained weight since coming out of the hospital, and I had explained to him my type of work. And he said, I work sometimes 16, 17-hour days, and I still find the time to sit down and have a healthy meal. Well, he doesn't work in a vehicle, and it's not exactly easy to eat a salad while you're driving. But that was my mentality. That's how I was looking at it. I was looking at it like, you know, you're a butthead, basically. You don't understand what you're even talking about. You are a doctor. You can, you know, pretty much do as you want. You're the boss. But anyhow, guys, it's all right here. It's a mindset thing. You have to set your brain. You got to train your brain to do the right things, and that's where I'm going with this whole thing. I want to thank all my new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means the world to me. You know, every time I do a video, there's something going on here. I either burp, or I got something, you know, something on my lips, or, you know what I'm saying? It happens to me every single time, and it just happened again. Every time. Well, anyhow, you guys are awesome, and I thank you guys. Those of you that have been following this, I thank you. And yeah, I'm just, my wife and I are getting geared up, trying to put things together. We're headed to the Philippines in December, so we're just trying to get everything in place for that. And there you go. That's pretty much all I got for this day. Today's Sunday. My wife and I, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get cleaned up. We're gonna go out. She wants to do a little shopping. You know what I'm saying? So I'm headed in that direction. I'll talk to you guys later. Keep it real. Love one another. And I'll see you in the next vid. Peace out. Bye-bye.